Now I'm gonna resume. I'm kind of far in something on Hammerwatch, so I can show it off.
Yeah, I mean, I like that game. I wouldn't want to play it on stream, but I like it. I just played a big puzzle game, a big indie puzzle game called Relicta.
Relicta?
Relicta, yeah, it's a bad name, but
What?
like Relic and then TA.
Nice to see.
Relicta.
Oh, cool,
Your
Icky.
turn,
He reached the I-boss, the third boss. He's doing great. Is that PlayStation exclusive, or is it on everything?
I don't know.
So I'm in the Pyramid, which is one of the DLC areas that is included automatically with the console versions of the game, but you have to buy it separately on Steam. Fighting a bunch of genies here, or djinns.
It's on Xbox. I mean, it's like Portal. It's not like Portal because it doesn't have portals like that you go through, but it's a first-person puzzle game where you're moving around blocks and you're using like polarity, positive and negative magnetism to solve puzzles and activate buttons.
Oh boy.
That
Well, let's
sounds-
see if I can handle the boss of the game. Or the boss of the area, I should say.
You have that cool arrow thing that I get sometimes.
Arrow thing?
Yeah. Where you're like invulnerable and it shoots out arrows.
Uh-oh, what's happening? So we're fighting the main genie, apparently. Ah! Don't stand in that. Oh god. He scares me. Summon more djinns.
You're okay.
No, I'm not okay.
You are okay.
No, it's scary.
You have.
I'm just stressed out tonight.
You have all your health.
I
You're
need a
good.
relaxing beverage.
You're good. Yes.
Right, I do, but I've barely scratched him. For some reason. Oh no, he stole my mana. But anyway. Why is he taking so little damage? That's what I want to know. I've got poison and everything. How about this, Tyler? Doesn't that look exciting?
So tiny.
Yeah, which
There's so much empty screen.
Perfect Zero was complaining about that. But it's good because it lets you see the map and there can be a ton of things on screen and such. I wish I had read about how to hurt this guy. Am I doing something
Yes.
wrong?
No, you're doing good.
Where's this health?
It's at the very
It's
bottom.
Oh,
See the red bar? It
like
shrinks.
Circle Strafe, the game.
Something like that.
The whole thing about this game is kiting. You kite. You kite.
Yeah, you do a lot of kiting.
And you kite.
But the
I don't know. What
obvious...
that is.
Yeah, okay, define kiting for us, Brandykatz.
Basically, running away while shooting.
Oh.
Because then they follow you and you can thin them out and stuff like that.
Gotcha. Most.
So shoot, shoot,
twin
shoot, run away,
stick
shoot,
shooters
shoot,
like
run
that.
away, shoot, shoot, run away.
Yeah.
It's the main mechanic of this game, I would say.
Yeah, if I
Zero
beat...
has a train. Oh, he's the hype train conductor. That's cool.
Oh, what'd he do?
I don't know, but he's got a train next to his name.
That is cool. Hey, Perfect Zero, how are you?
Complaining about the graphics in this game. The
Oh,
hair of the
he is
Hammerwatch.
right now?
Yeah.
Thanks, Perfect Zero. That's just what we needed.
No, he was just asking what it was.
Oh, yeah.
What? I said it was pretty cool.
Yeah, Brandy's gotten quite good at it. Like, at first, I wasn't sure if she'd be able to get the hang of it, but she totally did. And we've acquired more people to play with, you know, so we'll make play dates, get together with them, and just take it seriously, try to help everybody get farther. Because strengthening one person, it helps the whole group be more survivable, you know, in future runs and whatnot.
Congrats, full.
Yay, way to go. Yeah, I hope we get to play with Irenia again sometime soon. But we tried to play with Icky the other day, Tyler, and his connection was just not good enough, you know, because he's so remote. And so...
You've almost got him.
Yeah, I've almost got him, you're right. I wonder what I did that hurt him so much.
You just kept going. You just kept plugging at him.
Yeah, we did it! Achievement!
Nice. Good job.
There's a rare achievement. Nerys. Nerys is a weird name for a genie guy. A long time ago, when the storm of lifetimes was at its peak, Nerys and Nimbus crossed over from the magic planes. Nerys swallowed Nimbus and started to grant his own evil wishes. He was eventually lured into an oil lamp by an old waning magician and hidden at the top of the pyramid. Over the years, the pyramid would sink deeper and deeper into the desert until it was more or less forgotten. By rubbing the lamp, you released the weakened Nerys, and by slaying him, you freed Nimbus. Nimbus will now be in your debt for all eternity. You can call upon him by drinking your potion.
Nice.
Yes. Yeah, so to try to play with... Let's see how this works now. I fire this, and I drink my potion, and look at that. It summons him, and he'll fight alongside me. This is one of the town areas, Tyler, one of the hubs.
Oh, okay.
And look at that, I've got 74,000, and I can build a statue now if I have enough ore, which I think I do. Where do I go to build the statues? Anybody know?
222.
It's not this guy.
He says in the middle.
The middle guy? Oh, you're right. Okay. Wilmer, 20% faster skills. Each level of the statue adds 5% of the skill cost as damage to your skills. That's a lot to spend, but okay. First level of statue built. To upgrade it, 200 more ore. That's a lot. So I think my skills just got that much better. It doesn't put the statues... Oh, there it is over there. That's the statue that I built.
Yep.
He used his last breath to blaze the caves and clean out the trolls between Black Arrow and Fellowfields. Yeah, sorry about that, Icky. Good call. Well, now my guy got that much stronger. Then here's the main town area, Tyler. Man, I spent a lot of ore on that.
There's a lot of stuff going on for a roguelike.
It's really
gosh,
deep.
It's really in depth.
Yeah.
There's a lot.
Is there any reason to do that?
But when you die, you lose most, you lose all these stats that you're buying, right? And you would start over.
I do not. Here's what you lose when you die. Whatever you had on you money-wise and ore-wise in your items. But everything, all the upgrades you bought in town, just about all of them are permanent.
Okay. Nice.
So you do get stronger and stronger. But there's some things that aren't. Like if I go to this anvil, I can craft one item to take along on a run with me. And that item is only for that one run. And then there's a shop over here. And whatever items I buy from the shop are only for that one run. So it's a way to give yourself a better chance of succeeding on that specific run, you know? And you weigh, like, whether you want to spend the resources or not. Just gotta dodge a bunch. And you can upgrade all these different buildings in the town, of course, just like with Rogue Legacy and many other types of games. So now I need 100 more ore to be able to upgrade my shop. That's what I've been wanting to do. But it looks like I really need to upgrade my chapel as well. And then I can get another blessing, which would be handy. Gotta take that all the way. Whoa, the final one is very expensive.
Yeah, Icky, the item you craft will be with you for that run.
Only for that one run, yes. And also, all these upgrades I bought for my town, Tyler, if I'm playing online with somebody and then they come into my town and they can purchase from my upgrades even if they haven't unlocked those things themselves.
Yeah. And you can...
Okay.
Yeah, which is a nice way to be able to help everybody out.
The things you meet at the end, or you do at the anvil, you can attune them so they're like twice as effective.
Oh, yeah.
If you make other characters in the game, other classes, they give permanent buffs to your whole team. I mean, it's just, there's a lot of little things that go into this. It's very
yeah, and you're encouraged to play all the different characters. There's 8 different characters in total, and strengthening one character enough strengthens all your characters. Like, it gives them a bonus for each one, gives a different kind of bonus. So you actually, like, I mean, I do play all the different alts, you know, and I'm trying to take them all up, and then that'll make my main guy, which is this guy, the ranger, it'll make him that much stronger.
Yeah, Icky, he's been pretty much playing this game nonstop.
Yeah, I do play a lot. But should I start a run? I could. It just depends on if you feel like sticking around for 20 minutes, Tyler. It's up to you.
Yeah, I can hang around for 20 minutes unless you don't want to.
Okay, well in that case, let me change to a different character. Save and quit. I need to get my paladin strengthened, so let's do him. Let's see how far I can get with the paladin.
You want me to come in?
Did you want to?
I said.
Okay, then we'll do a quick multiplayer run. Return to, then in that case, yeah. Okay. They're working on a sequel to the original. This is a spin-off of Hammerwatch, Tyler, and they're also the developers working on Hammerwatch 2.
There's only one thing. I have to have my screen.
Oh, let me pull it over here.
Well, what does Hammerwatch play like?
Well, it looks a lot like this, like it uses a lot of the same assets and stuff, but it's less of a roguelike apparently, and a lot of the mechanics are different. But I don't, like, even though I own it, I haven't actually played it, so I can't say exactly. But it's interesting, you know, and I'm glad there's another one coming, because I love this one to death, but, you know.
So am I going on carry?
Yeah. Unless you want to be a weaker class. Do you want to be your priest instead? Did your priest beat the game?
No, I don't
Then
think so.
you want to be your priest then? Okay, we're getting her in. Tyler, I forget, do you work remotely or you go in the office?
I'm working remotely.
And what do you do there now again?
I work on the web team, so updating the website, building new web pages, things like that.
So I guess-
Simple web stuff.
Do you like it?
Yeah, I like it.
That's good.
Yeah, it's not like the most exciting job or anything, but it's, you know, simple and kind of
And,
fun to do sometimes.
well, compared to your last job where you were for a long time, like, which one do you like better?
Well, I mean, like, I like my old job because it paid a lot more, because I was, like, in management and stuff, but, like, being in management is pretty lame, and having to deal with other people and their problems and issues and stuff, so I'm definitely glad that it's less managerial and more just, like, having tasks to do, you know, having actual things to do with my day, instead of just being a manager on a lot of stuff.
Yeah, that
So I
part
like
sounds
that,
better.
Yeah.
Alright. My 2 gold keys. Okay. Oh, Tyler, also the money system is really interesting in this. There's 2 kinds of currency, gold and ore. And when you send stuff back to town in the middle of a run, which is the only way to keep it other than completing the whole game in that run, well, your money is taxed. But it's taxed based on how much gold you have between town and on your person. The ore doesn't affect the tax, right? But it's affected by the tax on your gold. So anyway, you're encouraged to move your money between gold and ore back and forth.
And you're encouraged to spend your money too.
Yeah, like you don't want to start a run with any gold in your person. So like right now I have 1420 gold. I would convert this to ore because you can get a certain amount of gold, a certain amount of ore for your gold. So anyway, convert it to ore, and that ore doesn't affect your tax. So it's like a way of banking it, and it's actually a deep, nice little mechanic that I quite enjoy.
Interesting.
I got like 3 silver and like 10 gold browns.
Okay, that'll be good. Oh, I'm gonna buy the experience drink. You should buy the experience drink too.
Which one is that?
Let's see, which... Lazy Stroll.
I don't have any.
Oh, your character for sure doesn't have any? Have you looked?
Yeah, I just did.
Okay.
I ran out.
You find these drinks as you go on runs, Tyler, and they're limited use. Like, you get 4 of them and that's it. And then you would have to find more. But it's random if you find them. But the drinks provide different benefits, and each one also has a negative to it. Alright, let's do it. So I boosted my experience using this drink, but it makes my movement slower. And you can boost your gold gain or your ore or just different stats and such. But there's always a drawback, so you have to consider that. It's just one of many different mechanics. But you basically learn them pretty naturally, most of the mechanics. Some things we had to look up on wikis.
Yeah, that's good. It does seem like there's probably some stuff you'd want to end up looking up just so you know what it's for.
Yeah,
Well, a lot of
things.
times I have that with like different stats and stuff. Like if it's named something that isn't obvious what it does, I'll look that up. Like your perseverance stat is up to 9 or whatever, you know, and like what that actually affects.
Yeah. By the way, here, each floor has a chance, other than boss floors. No, boss floors do have one. But each floor has a chance of having an elevator where you can send your money to town. It sends both your gold and ore that you found back to town. And that, obviously, is a thing you do to keep it safe, but all the gold that you sent to town increases your tax rate significantly. So you have to think about, do I want to send my money back yet or not? Found a secret, Brandy.
Okay. Yeah.
So I basically don't send my money back to town unless I'm likely to die anytime soon. You know, like once I get far enough, then I start doing it. Or if we're in a dangerous situation or what have you. Like before a boss that you don't know you can beat for sure, then you would want to send the money back. And which is what I had done before I started the stream, because I was at the last boss of the pyramid area.
We forgot there was one more room over there.
One more what? Oh,
Room.
lower left?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay, let's go with it. Then we'll
And
want
there's
to
a-
fill up our thing, yeah. Those traps with chest are kind of dangerous, Icky says. A funner job is a better job, Bob Jones says. What? Can you help me watch the chat, Tyler?
Yep.
It's on
Okay, that's
the
good.
wrong side now.
Yeah. Brandy's using her monitor so that she can play along.
Pretty quiet.
Okay.
It's just Icky talking to himself.
Poor Icky. Have we got... Oh, you gotta check that. It's just gold.
40-year-old Icky. Old
Yeah,
man
can-
Icky.
Oh, that's true. It was Brown Meister's birthday today, and Icky's birthday was only a few days ago, right?
That's right. Just like Bob said, everyone's having birthdays around now.
Because of the pandemic. Wait, that's not right.
Mine's in a couple days.
the pandemic of 1979.
Or earlier.
Are you coming?
Oh, sorry, we're warping.
Yeah. I've already beaten the first... Didn't we beat the third boss?
I don't remember
so.
which one I got.
I can check. I can go to my player... No, not player menu. Guild Hall. Yeah, I've beaten the third boss.
But what have I done? That's
Well, you definitely beat the first one. That's a good question, though. Anyway, if we warp to the next area, Tyler, instead of taking all the floors in the current area, then we have to fight this cube thing, and it spawns enemies that are, you know, dangerous.
It's like a fast travel thing as you get stronger. So
Yeah.
You don't have to deal with the lower level things.
Precisely, just to speed up the run, because to go through
Yeah.
every floor takes a while.
It's helpful.
Yeah, and you get some items. See, we just got like 8 items, and
Yeah,
that way,
a lot of
when you get...
stuff.
Yeah, that way when you get to the next area, you're not under-equipped. And often you're going to end up better equipped than if you had played it naturally. Which is generous of them.
That is generous. A lot of times in these games, you're at a disadvantage if you skip too far ahead.
Yep. I'm playing a melee character now. I'm playing the Paladin. The reason I want to beat the game with him is that it gives a nice armor bonus to all my characters, which makes them more survivable. But playing melee characters is just inherently harder than playing ranged characters.
Way hard.
Yeah, but he has a nice bonus, or a nice thing about him, and that's that he's immune to projectiles, like, from the front. Not 100% from the front, but most of his front. So, it makes him more survivable than the other melee characters, at least. Although the thief can swap projectiles.
Bob Jones asks what people have been reading. I don't really read anything.
Oh, Tyler. If I sent you a
Reading's
book, would you
hard.
read it?
No.
Dang it, Tyler.
I've been rereading The Sandman.
Reading's not that hard. Oh, I've been reading a graphic novel. I'd love to tell everybody about it. A graphic novel of Crime and Punishment. Have you ever heard of Crime and Punishment, Tyler?
Yeah.
It's by
Is that Russian.
Dostoevsky. Yes, exactly.
I got it.
Oh, good job, Randy. Item in the lower left for sure. Anyway, I found... Basically, for class, I wanted to show my students a little bit of Crime and Punishment without actually having them read it, because we don't have time to read it. So I found this graphic novel version from Japan from the 1950s. It's just a really interesting adaptation. And I bought it for $10, and I give them about a third of it in a PDF. And that way they can just sample the story kind of loosely, you know? But it's fun to be able to expose them to stories in different ways like that.
Interesting.
Yeah, and it is a really intriguing story. I like that. I would love to read the real book someday. In fact, next year, if I have more time to plan stuff, then I might go ahead and teach the real book to my AP kids, assuming I get to have AP kids next year, which I sure hope I do. Hey, Shih Tzu. Oh, yeah, I probably should have changed the name of the stream. Is Icky able to do that? To Icky, can my mods change the name of the stream, or can only I do that? Alright, I'll do this puzzle. I'll try. This is a speed puzzle. You're just supposed to step on whichever tile disappears rapidly. And the more you do, the better rewards you'll get before time runs out. Are you making that effect? Because that was really distracting.
Sorry.
Oh well.
I was trying to kill that one thing.
There was nothing to kill. What are you talking about?
Like, there was a barrel there, and it wouldn't... It wouldn't...
Anyway. Okay, now we're ready to go to the next area. See, before we warp to the next area, we at least want to get all the stuff on the current floor of the area we're in, right?
Kind of clear the map.
Yeah, just... because every little bit helps. Oh, I forgot about this attack, which... No, not that one. That's my regen thing. I can drop this little thing that increases health and mana regen for everybody for a little while. Alright, let's see how we do against this next cube. Icky likes Japanese graphic novels, he says. That's good, Icky. See, these get harder and harder as you're warping to higher areas.
Where's your health?
It's the little...
There's a red bar.
Yeah, that's what it is. By the way, we got a blue item this time, which is really nice. Nearby enemies will take flame damage from me. That's always good. And there's a good variety of items that give interesting and fun effects, which is always a plus.
Lot of items.
Heck yeah. And let me show you the status menu, player menu. You can see I've got a ton of items over to the right, and there's no limit to how many items you can get during a run, so I could get even more. And some items, including one that I've got, this one gives me 2 health and mana per item in my inventory, so the more items I get, the stronger I get from that.
Interesting.
Yeah, lots of good mechanics. Now here, in this area, to get to the exit, we have to destroy these 3 statues. So we found one of them right at the start, which is nice. Oh, you got that thing where you shoot a chakram out when you use the skill. And those guys burst into flames when I got close to them, which was nice to see. Alright, let me go try it. Now here's a trap room. We want to get this chest, but I have to clear whatever challenge the room has. So here goes. Spikes and fire, it looks like. Come on. Finally. Okay. Oh, and we got some luck. Yeah, because I forgot to forge an item, didn't I, Brandy? But that's fine, because this isn't a totally serious run.
What happened last time?
Found an item to craft. We're pretty strong because I mean, we're not playing our main characters at all, but we've strengthened some of our other characters, especially me. So we're inherently pretty strong. And we have bought some upgrades for these characters.
What do
So
they
you
call that when you just go full force into it and don't worry about like defending or anything? Kind of brute forcing enemies.
Yeah, that's a way to put it, or like Blitzkrieg, or you could say kamikaze if you don't plan to live.
There's well.
Ah, flames. Have you beaten the game? Yes, I have. I've beaten the game, but there's also many levels of New Game Plus, like New Game 1, New Game 2, etc. So I've got a lot more to do. But with my main guy, I've beaten New Game 1 and 2. Like, I've beaten the regular game and also New Game 1, I think. Maybe not 2. But to get bonuses and stuff, you want to beat all the New Game levels you can with everybody. So there's just a ton to do. And it's not that you have to commit to taking everyone through, you know, it's just that I like to get stronger and stronger, so I like doing that.
Do you have all the achievements?
Oh no, there's some... To get all the achievements, it'd probably take like 100 or more hours, I bet. But I do have about half of them.
It looked like the kind of game that wanted like a 100-hour investment. It sounded like probably beating, you know, each thing 3 times with each character and stuff like that.
Yes, because like there's achievements for getting each character to level, at least to level 40, I think, I forget, maybe level 50 or 70 or some real high level, so you would have to play quite a lot with every character. But at the moment, I like this game enough that I'll continue to play it daily indefinitely, you know, so it's possible that I will get some of those.
Around there eventually, yeah.
Yeah, it'd be really neat too. I mean, just one of those games where barely anybody who plays it gets all the way to the end. So we'll see. This paladin's pretty. Once you get him strong, like mine is right now, it's enjoyable. Oh, you can buy companions. Like my other character that I was playing on has a companion, and there's different animals or things that can be your companion, and they run around and pick up gold and diamonds and ore for you. So you don't have to like manually pick up every little thing you come across. It's just a fun bonus, but it costs money to get the companions, so I don't necessarily do it that soon with everybody. But people like to use this guy for farming, the guy that I am right now, because he has a dash. So if you build him up much, then you can dash quite a lot, and it just cuts down on travel time and such.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff, a lot more depth to it than I expected. Most roguelikes don't have that level of depth to them.
Would you say you find these mechanics appealing, or is it too complex?
It's a little bit complex for me. I mean, like you said, you probably have to just get play and get used to it.
Yes.
Yeah, it looks interesting. I'd probably enjoy it.
Sweet. And the people can, playing with a strong player online, they can carry you through the game and help you build up a character very quickly. But you'll still have to put a lot of work into the character, but it just helps you unlock those bonuses for like beating bosses and such. And that's very handy if you have people to play with. That's why I was hoping to be able to play with Icky, but I'm kind of... Brandy, let's check and see if you've beaten that boss or not.
Oh, no.
Start. Guild Hall. This is you, or... No, you're a Zealot.
Yeah,
So I think you may need this boss. Let's...
Okay.
To be safe, let's go ahead and stay in this area. Brandy's character is a priest, and as she beats bosses and eventually beats the game, it increases the health regen of all her characters. And that's super useful, because that way you don't have to use your potions. And potions are like Dark Souls type potions, You just have a certain amount, and then you have to go to certain places to be able to fill them up. Oh, I'm about to have to heal. Yeah, that's hectic, that area. Help!
Okay.
She's not even down here. I'm just fighting like 100 guys. Ah.
I thought you had it.
Thank you. Well, I am a melee character, so I can't handle certain things.
You have a lot. I'm just saying.
A lot
when
what?
it comes straight. Yeah.
Ah! Yeah, let's kill a statue. There we go. Statue killed. What is Icky saying, Tyler?
Oh, sorry, I was reading something. Talking about the first game console that supported computer monitors
The Dreamcast?
for Darker Player was saying the Xbox 360 first game console was supporting computer monitors.
No, it was the Dreamcast.
Oh.
Dreamcast had a VGA box, and you could also just get VGA cables. And games would display, and I think it was either 480p or 720p. They looked really great, but the game had to actually support it. Some games just wouldn't display on it. But, I mean, it was super sharp compared to how we were used to seeing everything. Which would be blurry CRTs. Yeah, exactly. But that's the nice thing about the Dreamcast. You could still connect that to a lot of monitors without having to buy anything special if you still had your VGA box. Whereas a lot of legacy systems, the only way is with a modern HDMI adapter of some kind. I guess it's not that much different. Either way, VGA box or HDMI adapter.
I never worried about that sort of stuff.
Picture quality?
No, just, anything but just hooking it up to a TV and, letting it run. I think I did get the component cables for the Wii U, which I didn't feel like they did a whole lot. That's the only time I've ever gotten like a special cable or anything for any of those older systems.
Ah. Fancy plume, so I can buy more stuff at the shop.
But yeah,
You can-
having like a PS3 and an Xbox 360, the component cables didn't do a lot for the Wii when you were comparing them to those two systems.
Poor Wii, always underpowered.
Yeah.
Let's go kill that statue, shall we?
Please.
Sequence complete. By the way, we're encouraged to kill these 3 statues as quickly as we can, because if you haven't killed them, then periodically, like every 3 to 4 minutes, you'll be attacked by a great threat, which is just a big horde of ghosts. And the ghosts are a pain, so it's better to knock out the statues if you can.
Ghost too, if you take too long.
Yeah. And different areas of the game have different great threats to worry about every 4 minutes. Yeah, I like it because
yeah, it's like I mean, especially with your character, it's a lot more of like a dungeon crawler than like a twin stick shooter, I would say.
Agreed. But when you're playing with a ranged character, there is a lot of dodging bullets and firing your own bullets. So, and that surprised me. I didn't expect there to be melee characters. Period.
Right. Well, especially with such small little characters, melee becomes that much more challenging.
Agreed.
There's a well up here.
All right, I'll come get it. Have we missed anything? A little bit down here, but we can handle it. Just grabbing the last little scraps, and then we can proceed to the next floor.
Yep.
Oh, there's an anvil over here. Let's make something.
Okay.
I guess I'll make the cheap luck thing. Do I already have it, or have... I don't think I have it. Okay. Lucky. Oh, it costs 5. Do I... Maybe I do already have it, because it won't let me make it. For you, you may want to do something that increases your survivability. Or, no, actually, you could use the luck thing, too, if you have it. Have you found it yet? Probably not. Papers of Nobility is a good one. You'll earn more gold that way. Then again...
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Who knows? Yeah, again, we have to spend ore that we have back in town to be able to craft these items. So that's an interesting mechanic. Do I want to spend that much on a lucky horseshoe? Oh, I did it. And I just got an accomplishment called Item Forgers. Accomplishments are like in-game achievements, but they contribute to your overall guild hall rating. And as your guild hall level goes up, you get bonuses. So it's basically you're encouraged to get all the in-game achievements, and it's nice that they built it in like that to where they're not just pointless.
It's like every little thing
It was
incrementally improves you just a little bit.
There was a secret. I missed it. Anyway,
Sorry.
just spotted it. Yes. How are we on time? Okay. Well, we could... If everybody could stick around for a few minutes, we'll get to the next boss and then call it quits there. Does that sound appealing to everyone? It'll be
Yeah,
about
how much longer?
5-10 minutes at most.
I should be able to.
Alright. So I guess I want some papers of nobility to decrease
So
my
when
taxes.
you go to the ones in here, you can't buy all of them.
You can only you can only buy 3 items from the in-game shopkeepers like this, the in-dungeon ones, I should say.
But the ones in town, you can buy everything they have.
Yeah, you can buy out a shopkeeper from town, but the ones in the dungeon, just 3 things. So it kind of limits how exponential your growth can be once inside a dungeon, basically. It has a nice combo system. I'm in a combo right now, and so my guy, it's like making this repetitive sound effect, but my guy is shooting out energy and stuff. And so I'm encouraged to keep the combo going by just killing as many things as I can. Help, Brandy!
I am. I'm right behind you.
Shoot him. There you go. Good job.
I'll be right back.
Go for it. Okay. Good luck, everybody. Okay, I'll get this. I need my health to refill, though. Give it a second. Actually, I could start it. Made it. That wasn't bad. monster pamphlet beasts, so I do more damage against beast monsters now. Help.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back. Ah! A lot of bad guys.
Yeah.
Oh well,
Yeah.
Brandy's supporting me very well. Yay. Has any gaming news happened this week, Tyler?
That Mario game came out yesterday.
Oh yeah, how are people liking it?
Mario. It got pretty good reviews. I mean, it's a remake from the Wii U version, but it's not like anyone played it on the Wii U.
Yeah, exactly.
One of my students was really, really excited for that game. He like showed me a demo every day.
Aw. Okay, you'll grab all that stuff. I'll go get this chest for us.
Besides that, I don't know about a whole lot.
I miss... Kotaku used to be such a good gaming news site, but now they've really reduced how much news they run. And it's like... I miss having a place where I could just go and get all the important gaming news every day. Do you have any place like that?
No, I don't really read gaming news on a daily basis anymore. Most of my free time goes to like collectible news and stuff like that.
Ooh, collectible news. Are there a lot of...
Toys are my new games.
Is there a lot of good news out there for such things?
Not really. Definitely not on the same level as video games. A lot more like Instagram. You just follow different creators or news sites. Instagram, or not really news sites.
That's not
but
good.
Influencers, media personalities that have gotten traction, and just
Okay.
follow their stuff for
I think
news.
so.
I gotcha. That Funko Pop of Krang, isn't that what it was that I shared in Discord a while back? That's really desirable.
I like it. I think it looks cool.
Yeah, but you said shipping's going to be killer. Is it available to pre-order yet?
It should be on the Entertainment Earth site. It probably won't be killer, but I mean, I don't like paying a lot for shipping. I guess I'm spoiled by like Amazon and other things.
So you're not going to go after that particular one?
I want it for sure.
Well, if you happen to look into what the total cost is after shipping, I'd love to know so I could consider it myself.
I can check it out for you right now. It is available
Thank
for
you.
pre-order.
Sweet.
Sometimes they show up in stores like FYE. I don't know if you have any FYEs right there.
There was in Houston, but I don't know if we still have any or
And
not.
there's an
Our
item
big
over
one
here.
closed too, and we only
Cool,
have
thank
one
you.
scrawny small one.
Dang.
Yeah, it sucks. Something
We-
else in my cart.
We took too long, and now a great threat has spawned, so it'll just be a bunch of ghosts, and Brandy's taking care of them. If you're strong enough, they're not that big a problem. Oh, what's that?
Yeah, the cheapest shipping for me is $8.64. So
Oh.
that puts you with tax 33.
I was thinking it'd be like 15 or something, the way you talked about it.
No, I just don't want to pay.
Well, I don't either, but if I want something enough, I can handle $8.
Yeah, well, that's just it. Is like, this might be one you specifically want, whereas like I buy tons of them, and so
Fair point, yeah.
have to be gauge on price. But like Hot Topic has $2 shipping for
Ooh.
their members, and Target has free shipping with Red Card, and Amazon has free shipping with Prime.
Ooh.
And so most of the pop providers I buy from, typically I have real cheap shipping costs. So paying $8 does feel a little bit
Gotcha.
not great.
Well, the only
Icky
bad-
Sig... I'm
there
sorry?
wasn't any Welvis level, was there?
I don't think so. Let me go... no, we don't need to send money down, do we? Alright, we've already used the shopkeep, and our health is full, so let's get out of here. Alright, now we're at the boss of... What are you doing? Oh, is that the entrance?
That's not
My
the
bad.
exit.
I'm a fool. Hoisted by my own petard. It's upper right, darling.
Okay.
We're at the boss now, everybody, so we'll be wrapping it up right after this. Yeah, Tyler, I'm actually getting close to ordering a toy of sorts myself. Bandai has a premium Bandai website where they make real limited edition stuff. And I've ordered stuff from them a little bit. Like, I don't know if I ever showed off my super nice Kamen Rider watch that I got one time, about a year back. But they've got these two like 5-inch Ultraman figurines that light up, and they're real. They're the only way to get them is to get them through this, and then you'd have to pay aftermarket prices if you miss the opportunity. And it's going to be about 50 or 60 after in total, but I'm gonna go for that because I quite like them.
Cool. And they're like action figures, you said?
I think they're just figurines. I don't think they're
Okay,
posable,
figurines. They're
but
not
they do
like
light up.
animated.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Cool.
They don't seem to be.
Cool. I have some Ultraman pops, I think.
Ooh, neat.
Yeah, I don't really know Ultraman, but the pops look cool.
I
There's
should.
a couple of alien and robot looking ones that look cool.
Rad. Yeah, like in the shows, they've got some really great designs sometimes. Not always, but sometimes.
Yeah.
And there's a million different Ultraman shows because basically each season is a new show, and sometimes they tie into each other and sometimes they don't. So anyway, these two figures, one of them is the main guy of the most recent show that Brandy and I watched through together. And this particular show was fantastic. Like, it's regarded as one of the best Ultraman shows in a long time. Yeah, we did it! Oh, wait. Oh no, that was just for reaching level 10 or 15 or something. So anyway, yeah, I like the show anyway, so that definitely encourages me to get it while it can.
Yeah, very cool.
But Premium Bandai is annoying because if you don't order stuff within that window, then that's just it. And sometimes I don't hear about something that I would have wanted, and then it's too late after that,
Yeah, I mean, there's always gonna be stuff like that. It's hard to stay up on for even someone like me who's very into that sort of, collectible world. But yeah, a lot of things have limited runs or limited pre-order windows or stuff like that. And I mean, the toys kind of, a lot of the collectibles and toys, they have to be limited. Like, the demand wouldn't be there if everyone could get everything they ever wanted, which is kind of sad, but it's kind of also how it is.
Yeah, that's a fair point. So Brandy and I are going to continue on our run, trying to get as far as we can. But we'll go ahead and wrap things up. So I hope everybody enjoyed seeing a little bit more advanced stuff for Heroes of Hammerwatch, which currently is my favorite game. Like, I'm loving this game, and I've still got so much more to do, even though I'm pretty far in and pretty powerful now. So once again, I want to thank Tyler and Brandy for hanging out with me.
Always.
Free beer.
Yay! Thanks to all of you guys. We love you. We'll see you next week. We're going to run the closing now. And remember, don't hate, appreciate.
See you guys.
Bye.
God Wars, The Sea, Thyrenia, Wolfblade, Darker Player. Perfect Zero was here, right?
Yes.
Yeah, there he is. Perfect Zero. I'm sure I'm missing many people. Shitsu on You came in late. BX Heat. No Time for Games, of course. Mongbox was here. Tech Guy. I remember him.
Lady Canic.
There's Shitsu. Love seeing that subscriber
Haven't
emoji
seen
from
him
you,
in a while.
Shitsu. Yeah, Lady Canic was here. That was really nice of her. Vinny BT, there you are, Vinny. I hate to forget you, buddy.